See, Turek, your mind, it is like a gun. And you want to load it up with little itty bitty bullets of knowledge.
What's going on, family? It's your guy Boro the Lucky Libra, and thank you for tuning in to another one. Alright guys, welcome. As you can see by the title, we continuing the Signs Through the Houses series with Leo in the second house. Alright, yeah, make sure to check out my website to connect with the Lucky Libra. Alright, I also have 2 of my monthly classes for my Patreon on my website. You guys can cop if you want. That's the fundamentals to reading the natal chart and my planetary aspect class. Help you guys grasp the basics of aspects, alright, in the natal. Now, without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright guys, now the second house, you guys want to check out my Aries in the second house video to get more of a deeper breakdown of the second house energy. But overall, when we're looking at the second house, this is a fixed earth house. This house correlates to our value system, the people, places, and things that we naturally value, and the value we feel like we have, that we incarnated with, what we have to give off to the world, service to the world, and how we could utilize this value in order to build something career-wise, to build some form of stability and security. So this is where career and monetary gains kick in when we talk about the second house. It's just not out of nowhere, just, oh, this house is about money. No, it's through our value system and how we utilize it to build it up. Everything is a frequency vibration in the zodiac, all right? Ain't nothing physical in the zodiac. These are all energies. We have to perceive the energy first and understand, then it correlates and trickle down into reality, all right? So when we're looking at Leo, Leo's fixed fire, ruled by the sun. So with Leo being fixed fire, this is another fixed sign in a fixed house. So Leo's a square in this house. Alright, Leo's naturally birthed out the 5th house. So Leo's already, it has to learn in this house. Now, the second house is dealing with being fixed on, you know, forms of stability, but your practical outlook on how you deal with your value system and how you utilize it. Alright, how you deal with self-esteem. So when you put Leo here is ruled by the sun, we already know fixed fire is Leo's dealing with creativity, entertainment, creative self-expression, expression on all different types of levels, all right? Creation, childlike activity, all right? Spotlight, being in the light, attention. So when you have Leo in the second house and the sun ruling the second house, off rip, this person may be multi-talented, all right? Maybe able to sing, dance, and write. These is your Jamie Foxxes. These is your you feel me? People that could over life progress through different forms of creative abilities because they had that much in the second house. They had that much to offer. They had that much to put on the stage. Leo in the second house, these people could feel like they just need to be on the stage, period. They could feel like they need to just be in the spotlight, period. Like they just deserve to be in the spotlight. It don't matter if they can sing, rap, write, and dance. That's what I value. I value making sure I'm even being, I'm expressing some type of light. Somebody gonna see my aura. Somebody gonna see what is it I have to give off. So, you know, I don't want to say ego could develop here, but you know, when it gets into the career area, this is kind of what we have to learn here because, you know, this house needs tact. This house needs strategy. So with the Leo energy here, just looking at their creative, this person's gonna have 9 out of 10 times gonna be multi-talented, have some type of talents here. Gonna have pride, gonna be very prideful about what they creatively bring to the table. But they have to learn how to move with more tact and strategy here. It can't just be the whole light and ego blown up in the second house, thinking just because you're good at singing, then that everybody has to watch you sing. You have to market your music, make the music, connect it, network it. So this is what we have to understand with Leo here. All right, guys? Don't let your talents go, you know, don't put yourself in a state where you ain't really get to maximize the potential of your talents and what you're good at and your creative attributes because it had a lack of organization here. Very important to understand Leo in the second house, remember, is a square. It has to learn how to correlate its natural energies in this house. Now the sun is the ruler here. You need to know what house the sun is in because that's the area, whatever house you have the sun in your natal chart, That's going to be the house where you're going to be able to access easy energies, resources in order to build monetary gains, build stability and security. All right, it's very important to understand where that second house lord is at. That house that the sun is in is already influencing how you could build some stability in the second house. So having the sun being a ruler here, this person may attract natural attention by default, and when they try to seek it purposely, they could gain it like this. So this is why it's so important for Leo in the second house. Most likely these is your Cancer risings. It's very important, Leo in the second house, that there's some tact and strategy behind what you're doing creatively, because when you move with tact, when you move in order, structured in this area, this sky's the limit with what you guys could manifest based off what you got, your creative abilities. Sky's the limit here, okay? But it's key to be able to move with that form of structure. Okay, the sun can gain a bunch of light and a bunch of attention, and it could gravitate and gain a lot of traction here. Okay, okay, very prideful in the career area. You know, that's pretty. You know, I don't think that's rocket science for us to understand. With Leo bringing that lioness energy into the second house, these people really believe in themselves and what is it they feel like they have to offer to the world. Okay. Will need to learn and develop strategy and plan when it comes to utilizing his talents, creative attributes. Very expressive of what they value, and they shine the light on these things. So the second house deals with the people, places, and things you value externally, as well as the value and the traits that you have to connect, use to build, and you know, get some stability going. So when it comes to them dealing with other people, different environments, you know, they're gonna have real fixed morals and perspectives on what is it that they value or not, and they will make it evident. They're gonna bring the light and the sun and the attention to that too. So you're gonna know what is it that they value. You know, the things that they feel like they value to themselves, their morals and ethics. These people express these things. If y'all know Cancer rises, then y'all know. All right. Now, is able to gain a lot of attention and light in career by default too. Can gravitate towards an upper echelon. Okay. Upper echelon, more high-end type of lifestyle. The second house deals with material possessions, okay, our surrounding security. All right, so when you got Leo here, it's almost like these people naturally they naturally flow into a royalty like vibe. They're gonna gravitate towards fancy things, more luxurious things, materialistic items here. So we in the physical realm, you know, experience how you want to experience, but you know, you never want to overdo anything. So the second house could get materialistic. It's dealing with material items, possessions. Okay, earth houses, we're gonna get real. We're gonna get hands-on. Things get tangible. So you just got to make sure here you're not overvaluing material items. You're not overvaluing things that shouldn't have, that don't really bring that much substance, but it comes off as something that's real nice. It shines bright. It's real presentable, luxurious. You got to be careful how you even weigh the substance on these things. Okay, but that is something very something's very consistent. You're gonna see with Cancer risings and that Leo in the second house. Their presentation, like I said, is like royalty. They're very critical on themselves about their presentation. They want, need, seek to come out looking presentable, looking like the shit. All right, that's what they feel like they value in themselves. Once again, being in that spotlight, gaining that attention, dominating the stage. All right, but 9 out of 10 times, once again, they're gonna be multi-talented. They're already gonna be doing a bunch of things for real with Leo in that second house. Because Leo is always going to feel like there's something to shine the light on. There's something that they should be putting light expressing. So you put that in the second house, this person's going to value that. They're going to be inspired by others that know how to move on the stage. And that just motivates them more to get their creative attributes out there, to cement something career-wise and whatnot. Once again, these people could do a lot with their creative attributes, okay? And not only is, you know, with Leo in the second house, these people will... these are your natural creatives. They're very artsy. Cancer rising, yeah, no, Cancer rising is very artsy. But not only will they gravitate towards forms of creativity and entertainment a lot of times, these are your actresses, actors too. Leo in the second house, Cancer rising, they can act like a motherfucker. They love to act, but they thrive in competitive fields here as well. They thrive in competitive fields. Who's the last person I said? The Aries. said, Aries in the second house, they thrive in competitive fields. You can find that with Leo too. Two of the most competitive signs in the zodiac. Okay, they can take things personal as well when it comes to what is it that they bring to career, having their creative attributes critiqued and whatnot. They could take that shit to heart. They could take it personal. So be careful of that shit. Be careful of that, Leo in the second house. But that's what we really dealing with here, all right? This person is going to have a couple of things, a number of things they feel like needs to be on the stage that they could use to build something here. It's just that we just want to focus on the tact and strategy here to build things up in a more ordered and structured way, because once you do that, sky's the limit. It's nothing that the sun can't bring attention, light to, or grow here in this house when it has more of a, you know, it has a more practical intent of how it's utilizing, okay, its creative attributes. Remember, the house that the sun is in is the area of life that you want to work with in order to get things to grow in this house. That's easy access to resources, energies to help you build stability, security, and meet monetary gains in this house. All right, so that's Leo in the second house, family. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all check out my website to pick up them classes or connect with the Lucky Libra. Y'all check out my Patreon to connect with me and see what we got going on over there every month with our monthly classes and more exclusive content. Until next time, we picking it up with Virgo, all right, in the second house. Until next time, family. Bye.